Good morning, everybody. I'm Aaron from Tennessee on Hydraulics. You might recognize my car, the 64 Impala convertible. We're taking it out today because we're going to do some maintenance. All right, and you're like, what type of maintenance are we talking about? Well, hydraulic maintenance first off. All right. So what I'm going to do today is replace the bushings in the trailing arm. All right. If any of you who have hydraulics know that bushings don't last forever, especially when you use the stock ones. But I went ahead and purchased the new polyurethane ones, probably the ones I should have put in the first place. They'll last a lot longer. So we're going to go ahead and do that today for the trailing arms on both ends. And then also I'm going to show you a problem that you can have when you're running with the magic balls. One of those things that if you're not paying attention to it, they can sneak up and bite you in the butt like it did me about 2 weeks ago. All right, so I'll keep some videos going as we move further. So first and foremost, we definitely want to jack up the rear end. And since we don't want to freaking die, we want to put some jack stands underneath the frame. You all heard horror stories about that shit, I'm sure. So you can see what we're going to be doing here is the bushing inside here is actually bad right now. So when I lift up the car, it's allowing the rear end of the trailing arm to scrape inside here. So once we put the new bushings on there, that'll fix that. And also, you can see the rear bushing is much worse. Right? I mean, this thing is pretty much done at this point. All right, you can see the bushings actually coming out right here. So we're gonna replace all that with the brand new red polyurethane bushings, and she should be good to go. All right, so since both cylinders are actually gonna have to come out, we went ahead and disconnected the hoses at the top of the cylinder, and now we're gonna unscrew the magic balls so the cylinder can actually come completely out. That way we can drop one trailing arm at a time and begin our repairs. So I just took the cylinder out, all right? And what you'll notice here is that the magic ball has not been removed. And you might want to ask yourself, well, how in the hell did the cylinder come out, all right, and not the magic ball? And that brings us to problem number 2, all right? Sometimes these the magic ball, the pivot point inside the casing, can actually unscrew itself, right? Which is exactly the case in what happened here, right? And I had to find that out the hard way when it actually popped out when I put it up on standing 3 at a show, and I didn't realize, and I went to right the car, and the cylinder actually shot straight into the cement. Luckily, I don't think it damaged the cylinder, but that's what happened. So I'm gonna take all that out. I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna put some that red thread tight stuff on it, and hopefully that'll fix the problem. So here we have the actual casing off, right? And the magic ball inside the casing. And you can see where, you know, the screw goes to the bottom, right? And when it came undone, it did definitely cause some sort of damage. I'll probably just have to grind that away, because we definitely want a round surface there, not a freaking dented surface. All right. So one of the byproducts of having this happen is that the threads get jacked up. All right. So I went and bought a new bolt. Right. The other one, the threads were just fucking destroyed. And also inside the bottom of the cylinder, the threads are jacked up as well. So now I'm having the fun task of running this bolt in and out as far as I can get it, advancing just a little bit each time to rethread the damn thing. I'm about 3/4 the way done, but it's definitely not freaking easy. So I had to go grind the bottom of the ball joint here, or the magic ball. That part that was messed up right here, I ground it smooth with the rest of the ball. That way it'll flow freely when it moves. Well, I finally got it back in, so it's nice and flush there. I tell you what, though, this is definitely a learning lesson for me. So don't assume that these things are fucking always tight on there, man. So the threads aren't perfect, but that if that comes out now, I think there was some divine intervention that happened there. So I think we good now. Well, here you can see the trailing arm completely out. There's the bushing that goes down by the axle. You can see how that thing is just mangled. And then the top one, not quite as bad as the other side, but you know, I don't three-wheel on this side, so that's might explain that. But either way, we're gonna replace them with these nice red polyurethane ones and be done with it. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm not going to do this one-handed after all. Well, it wasn't easy, but I got the left side done. Front and back up there. See the new one, I got to tighten it down still, but it is in there. It's sitting in the correct place. Now I just got to tighten the bolts up and put the cylinder back in. Alright, so now that we got the trailing arms back on and all the bushings replaced and the cylinder fixed, let's test her out. Everything looks good to me. Ball joint sitting good. I don't know why I keep calling the Magic Ball a fucking ball joint, but it's not. Alright, well, another successful repair. Thanks for watching.